Good afternoon and welcome to yet another episode of The Talk Influencers. This is where we explore the mindset of amazing achievers, sharing their secret to success and how the decisions they've made over the years are shaped who they are today. And we're also committed to provide you with the tools and the knowledge that you need to unlock your potentials and of course to influence the world. I'm Simon Deole, your host, and today we are pleased to have with us a novelty and the brain behind the Intellect magazine. Please don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Your mind is going to be blown away. Thank you. Welcome once again to the Talk Influencers. I'm here with Odilichuku Francis Jumbo. Odili, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
How has your day been?
Very well. It is what it is, but it's been fine.
Awesome. All right, I would like to dive into many things now, but I would like first of all to start out how the journey was for you. Firstly, I would like you to tell us about how it got started for you.
Okay. Thank you, the Talk Influencers, for having me.
You're so welcome.
So, my name is Odilichuku Francis Jumbo. I'm a content developer and the founder of the Intellect magazine.
Awesome.
Growing up, I always wanted to be a lawyer, a SAN precisely, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. It's something I always wanted to do. I felt like till date, I still feel like my life won't be complete if I'm not a son. But then we always start from somewhere, because as much as we have the things we want to accomplish, as much as we have the things we want to do, sometimes life does not always come our way. So, okay, I came from a comfortable home. Like, my parents could get me the things I wanted. But you know, sometimes there are just things you want and you have to really go far to get them. After my secondary school, I stayed a year before I could gain an admission. I didn't get law, I got philosophy. So I couldn't do law. I did philosophy, not just because I can't do law, let me do philosophy. While I was doing philosophy, I had the opportunity to switch to law, but the opportunity came a bit late because I was in 300 level when my application to switch over and do law came. So I'm like, since I'm doing philosophy already, I'm enjoying this course. It's giving me a platform. It's teaching me the basics, because necessarily philosophy tries to dive into why things happen and the solution out of some problems. As much as sometimes they don't have all the answers, but their aim is just to get the answers. I discovered that so many things keep trending for the young people, and it adds little or no value to them. And then they don't care, as long as this is trending, it's what they want. And if it's not trending, then there's a problem. They really want something trendy to get to what they want. But I had this idea. It just started as a WhatsApp group chat in 2014.
All right.
Intellect. So I called some of my friends who I felt were intellectuals. What we did in that group chat was just we bring up issues happening in Nigeria, we talk about them, we talk about things we see happening in the world, politically, economically, academically, morally, we talk about them, and then we proffer our little solutions there. But then I realized that it was not getting so productive. It's like people who just come to a room and then they keep talking and talking and talking and they're not doing anything about it. So I thought to myself, it's okay to push this thing out. But at the time I wanted to push it out, I didn't have all of the resources I needed.
Wow.
I didn't have the money. Personally, I like to be independent.
Okay.
As much as maybe if I had told my parents about it, maybe they would have supported me. But on the other hand, I didn't want to disturb them. I mean, I'm not the only child. They have other responsibilities to take care of. And right now, their utmost priority, at that time, their utmost priority for me was just to get to school, get your degree, then you can start doing whatever you want to do with your life, as long as it's something legal and something good. Okay, so I started looking for a website designer. I talked to one of my friends, Dennis Oji. I would like to give him that shout out. He's the founder of the Dennis Project show.
Awesome.
So I spoke to him and he encouraged me. Not like I'm someone that when I want to do something, I don't need any other person to motivate me, but sometimes it's actually good to talk to the other people so that they may actually give you a suggestion, or from their words you can pick one or two things that may be useful to you. Nobody knows it all.
Of course.
Nobody knows it all. So in my conversation with Dennis, I found out why, okay, this is why I should go for this. I started strategizing on how to do it. First, I wanted it to be a hard copy magazine, but then I thought about it. How many people read magazines these days?
Exactly.
Everybody wants something they can have on their phone and something that won't take their time. So along the line, I met a friend, my secondary school friend, Gilbert Favor. I like acknowledging people.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I like doing that. So
it's fine.
Gilbert Favor. So she referred me to one of her friends from school. His name is Ijomanta Udodirim. He's the owner of UD.
Okay.
He was the one who designed my website.
Awesome.
So normally at that time, all the people I met were telling me they were going to design my website for 250,000 naira, 150,000 naira, and at the time I didn't have the money. This was in 2017. After I had carried the dream since 2014. This was in 2017. Finally, he did it for me at a more friendly rate, and he gave me the thing I wanted. Every single person who has clicked on my website and who knows me personally keeps asking me, who did this design for you? And I keep referring them to him.
Oh, that's quite a lot. I would like to ask, why did you name it the Internet Magazine? Why Internet Magazine? What's the intention for Internet Magazine?
The idea behind the name, the Intellect Magazine, is, you know, the word intellect deals with a faculty, thinking, idea. So, and our motto, the motto is impacting your world. Exactly. So we believe, as much as we need you to think, we need you to know that thinking is not enough. Back your thinking up with actions. In 2016, I wanted to put down everything about the intellect, but I'm like, why am I putting it down? It's barely a year and then I want to put it down. Why am I putting it down? How I've been telling people privately or personally when I have the opportunity to talk to people, because that's what I do. I have the opportunity to talk to people. I tell them why they should live their dream. As long as you believe in something, do it and all of that. So why can't I live what I'm telling others to? Exactly. Why can't I live what I'm preaching? And you know, sometimes the best advice you can give to yourself is the advice you've been giving to others. So if I keep telling people don't give up, why do I have to give up when I've not started? When I've not done anything at all, like I've not started, like I can't even tell my children to, okay, hold on, this is what you want to, because I'm giving up. So I thought about that. I thought about the future I see. I thought about how much I want that when people see me, I don't want you to be seeing the glow for now. I want you to think back that there was a time this lady wanted to give up on something she has not even started, because at that point I felt like I had not started. But when it started, I remembered the Intellect Magazine is to encourage people. The idea is, yes, we know things are not okay. All is not well, but then we come here to talk about it. And then when you hear someone's story, when you see an idea or a suggestion, you know that, my own idea, my own business is valid. Even if it's not what everybody is doing, it's valid. Exactly. Because now, my blog, as much as I don't like, when people tell me a blog, I'm like, I know what I'm doing is blogging, but I don't like you calling me a blogger in that sense, because I don't carry gossip news. What we do, we just do research, we find out what is happening. Okay, currently now, we're following the Trump's impeachment, questioning, and then at the end of the day, we're going to see how much of that we need in Nigeria, and then it will be up in my website. Not because we want to copy America, but because we want to see how far a country can go if they have good government, if they have people who are really willing to do the real thing, people who are willing to do the right thing.
All right, what advice are you going to give to someone that has a dream but does not take corresponding action?
Please stop sleeping, wake up. It doesn't matter how big it is. If your dream is not bigger than you, then it's not a dream, it's just thoughts.
Wow.
So please wake up, start doing something. Be intentional. Be intentional. Really, while I was thinking of being a son, I was not thinking of owning a magazine. But when I thought of the things I really want to accomplish before being a son, I realized that, okay, this medium may help. Because the truth is, there are little things that would help you get to where you want to get to. There are little things that would help you achieve the big dream you want to. You cannot wake up in the morning and be so big. Even a house needs foundations. It needs concrete gravels, it needs stones and so many other things. So there are little things you need. If you have a dream, please wake up. Start doing something about your dream. If you need to read books regarding that, read books. If you need to attend seminars, attend seminars. And if you don't have money to attend all of those things, please buy data and don't waste it on Instagram. Don't waste it on Twitter. Take it, go online, browse, search for. I still take lots of tutorials online for writing and speaking, because this is a talent I had growing up. No one taught me how to do, but when I realized I had it and people kept complimenting, I'm like, okay, let me not be a local champion. Let me go and start training myself. Let me learn and see how I can go with this. As much as it's not what I studied in school, but I keep training myself, and that's something we can do. So please stop sleeping. Be intentional.
Exactly.
Moving you to do something. Then I think you should take a step back, relax, ask yourself what you want to achieve. It's okay not to be sure. It's okay not to know the answer. It's okay. In philosophy, there's something called the 4 windows of human.
Okay.
It tells you a part of you that the whole world, everybody who knows you knows this part of you. Then it tells you the other part of you that only you knows. It tells you the other part of you that you don't know it, but only people who know you know it. And even when they tell you, you may not admit it. And then it has the part of you that nobody knows. You can only know it by divine revelation. Which is why as humans, we are both transcendental and physical. So if you're confused as human, it's fine to be confused as a human, but then connect with your spirit man. My name is Odili Chukwu. I tell people it means God's business. So I don't know what your name means to you. Connect with your creator. You would find something. You can never have content if you don't have contact. You cannot have content if you don't have contact. And you can't make impact if you don't have content. So you need contact to have content to make impact.
You said nobody taught you that you discovered that you're going to be what you have today. So I want to ask that, what do you do to 5 to 10 minutes before you start to write?
So before I start to write something, I keep thinking about it in my head. I may not have the title, but I have what the message I want to pass in my head. I keep thinking of it. More often than not, I take the first 5 to 10 minutes to just write anything that comes to my mind. Even if what is coming to my mind is school, Ada, whatever it is coming to mind, I take the time to write it, because over time I've learned that editors have nothing to edit if you don't write. So it's okay to write the jargon. It's okay to write the unfiltered thoughts that come to your head. Then after a relaxed period of time, you can go on to rework on them, you can go on to re-edit them, you can go on to make it a bit perfect for your editor.
Thank you very much. So what is the one thing that you wish you would have known earlier than now?
Yeah. One of the things I wish I knew earlier was not feeling that it's not okay to be entirely different. Because I'm a very controversial person. Whenever I'm with people, my idea does not always correspond. And so sometimes I either kept short so that I don't feel like I'm hated by others or disliked, or I'm the reason everybody has to change the topic all the time. So because I was trying to not necessarily be the people's person, but I needed that when I'm in an environment, I should be able to blend with them. I started shortening up more than required, and I was not able to sell myself. As much as I don't like marketing, when I hear marketing, I don't like it. But the truth is that you cannot be alive and exist without marketing yourself. So I was not able to market myself. When I've been speaking from, even before undergraduate days and till now, I've written more than 1,000 articles for people without pay.
Wow.
And I would have made lots of money from that.
Of course.
It would have improved my life. Maybe I wouldn't have even been looking for how to finance my website at that time.
Exactly.
I've also had to speak to lots of people at that time, but I still did not get paid. I wrote but it's fine. But now I've learned to really market myself. And there are still so many things I wish I have learned before now. Not to mix emotions in business. It's okay to want to do giveaways. It's okay to want to just do things without charging or all of those stuff. It's okay to give out that value, but please don't give it to someone who does not understand it. They'll water it down, and then you may feel bad about yourself. I didn't learn that early enough.
I want to ask again, what are the things that, or is there anything that happened, or something terrible that happened that you had to pick yourself up? Is there anything that happened? How was it like for you? That you had to pick yourself up, maybe something happened, something terrible happened, but you did not give up on yourself, like you said that, but you had to keep up. What was it like for you?
There was Federal Government Girls College, Owerri, and we had to do a debate. They needed to pick some people from my school for debate. Usually, when they want to pick people for math, they usually go to the science classes, and they want to pick people for debate, they go to the art classes, or we have the SLAD club, Senior Literary and Debating Society, so they go to that club. So at the time, I belonged to the club, but I was not fully active. But when I heard about the debate, they said we had to write an essay first, and then through the essay, we pick people who are going to represent them.
Okay.
I wrote my essay beautifully. Like, I'm sure at that level that the essay I wrote then should be one of the best, because even some other people who submitted too, I helped them read through their essays.
Wow.
But then some of the people I helped read through their essays were chosen. I was not picked. I felt really bad. I felt so bad. Like, why was I not chosen to represent my school? This is something I like doing. Like, I could do impromptu debates anytime. And I'm not to brag or anything, but I have never remembered coming anything less than first in a debate. I have never remembered coming anything less than first in a debate. Except it's a debate that maybe I'm not supposed to be in this debate. Like, when I was a chapel prefect in school, I was not supposed to be in the debate, but because they didn't have enough people, I just went there. I just went there to fill the gap. I didn't go there to really participate. But when I'm into a debate, I don't come anything less than first in that debate. So I felt really bad about it. I felt I was not good enough. I felt I was not good enough. I felt maybe there was something about maybe my look, or maybe I wasn't speaking the right things, or maybe I wasn't tall enough. Yeah, I used to be very small. So maybe I wasn't big enough. I didn't have what they needed or something. But then I had a friend, Akuna Onyekere. She said, Frances, that's my English name. Frances, it does not matter if you are chosen for this debate or not. You and I know that you're smart. And you will go far in life. So that was in SS2. See, there's something about having the right friends. It's very important. Be with the right friends. Be with people who can always, what word do I use? Be with people who can always motivate you. People who can always help you. People who can always push you. People who can always, even though they don't have the right solution, like, they can tell you, okay, let's start this. Don't worry, let's just do this. It's okay. And if you don't get it, it's okay not to get it. You're not the only one who has failed, so it's okay. And it made me go back to start working more and doing researches. I had to start listening to so many things. I needed to be versatile because I did not want to have any reason not to be chosen for something.
Awesome. All right, we want to thank Frances Jumbo Hodili. It has been an inspiring man. I need to confess to you, I've been fueled a lot. But please don't go away. We are getting to the end of this show now. Please hold on. Stay tuned. You're going to enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you very much. All right, you're welcome yet again for the Talk Influencers. We are still with one and only, the founder and the brain behind the Internet magazine. I'm sure it has been a show, it has been a words that you have listened to. I'm sure that's going to influence your life positively. So I'd like to ask you, Odile, once again, is that what's the effect of bad friendship, bad company?
You want to be wise. Sit with people who are wise. The thing friendship can do and undo. They always say, the friends you keep will make you or marry you.
Exactly.
If you're friends with people who don't take anything in life serious, you cannot go far. If you're friends with people who live for the moment, you cannot go far. If you're friends with people who all they want is the pleasure and the fun, you cannot go far. It's very important. Don't be friends with people who cannot make you want to do better. I always try to, there's something about life really. I try to make sure that first I'm a friend to you. I'm spurring you to be a better person. And I expect that you too, you spur me to be a better person.
Yes, exactly.
All of my friends, we always have one issue. And that is, they always tell me, Audley, you're too blunt. If you're my friend, and if you're doing something wrong, as much as I try to, learn how to tell people what they do wrong mildly and so like with all humility. If you're my friend, you must get used to me telling you that this thing you're doing is wrong. Don't do it. And if you keep doing it, I may have to shift. Not like I'm a better person, but I want to be a better person. And not like you're a bad person, but really, for the place I am going to, I don't think I need you there. Do you get it? Like, there are people, as long as you know you have a destination, you don't have to get into every kind of friendship. Like, friendship is like a means of transportation. If we get to the junctions now or the roads of Lagos, you see buses going to Oshodi. You see buses going to Oshodi, okay, that is Oshodi Road. You see Oshodi Sale, that is under a bridge. If you're going to Oshodi, okay, why take a bus going to Oshodi Sale? If you're going to Oshodi Sale, why take a bus going to Oshodi, okay? So that when you get to the road, you now have to start walking down again. Or when you get down, you have to start walking up again. You don't have to be there. Take the buses going to where you are going to. And the adage, show me your friend and I'll tell you whom you are. I'm sorry if you find it offensive or judgmental, but this is the truth. Who you are is reflected in the kind of company you keep. So if you want to achieve something, please stay away from bad friends, stay away from bad company. You won't know how the little things, how the tiny things affect your life. It is the droplets that makes a stream. It is, even if your tap is not functioning, and then there's just a little drop of water, leave it there for a long time, the bucket will full.
Exactly.
So it is the tiny things that matter.
Explain a little bit by the source. We're talking about something about your content, about your code. I want to know what do you understand? What do you mean by the source? You have to be connected with the source.
To the source,
yes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say I want to go by fuel. Have you ever gone to the fuel station and then you see them filling? They have the tank there. They are trying to fill it, and there's a source. It's being transported from somewhere.
Yeah, of course.
To that place. That's how it is. We are transcendental. I'm a spiritual person. I'm not a religious person. I have a problem with religion. It's too dogmatic. It's not flexible. I'm a spiritual person. Because I understand that I am more spiritual than physical. So I'm a spiritual person. At the same time, I love to be intellectual. Now, the first is feed your spirit man. Your spirit man helps you to discern or to make proper hypothesis. Okay, I think I should try this. I think I should. Okay, let me just listen to what this person has to say. Let me read this book. It's something other than you, spurring you to do that. And when you're not being spurred to do that, it's because you're not feeding that part of you that should spur you to do that. And I would always say, you cannot feed that part of you if you keep God out of your life. Because the truth is, you may have dreams that sound stupid, but you need to connect with God to keep them going. And now, it's not just about praying. If you pray and not do anything, nothing will happen.
Absolutely.
Even Jesus in the scripture said, only a sick man has need for a physician, which means if you're sick, you actually need to go and see a doctor, not just sit down and pray.
Exactly.
You still need to go and see a doctor.
There's this action there. Exactly.
There's an action you must take. So connecting to the source, it comes with the prayer aspect of it. It comes with the kind of things you read. No offense meant, but I don't know why people watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I don't know. Maybe for some people there's something they're learning from it, but for me, for the kind of thing I see myself achieving, it has nothing for me. Those are where you can get the sources. You cannot give what you don't have inside of you. It would have been filled. It would have taken time. When you see things happen, don't be in a haste to talk. Take your time, sit down, think about it. Always find out the why and the how. The why and the how leads you to where you can find content. It's like during investigations, they keep looking for motive and what was used to commit a particular crime. Sometimes they get what was used at the first time, but they keep looking for the motive. So sometimes it is the motive that determines how the gravity of the punishment for a particular crime. Sometimes, as long as much as there's something the law says about a particular crime, it is still the motive, the intention behind it that helps them to decide, okay, we're pleading guilty, my client is guilty, but please, this is why, and I think this person should not serve, maybe you're supposed to serve 14 years, please, it should be reduced to 3 years or 5 years because the motive was not this, you know, those kind of things.
Exactly.
So when you focus on the why and the how, you get connected to the source.
This again is The Talk Influencers. I'm sure that you have been influenced by the founder and the brain behind the Intellect magazine, and for me it has been impactful. For me it has been an eye-opener.
So thank you so much to Talk Influencers for having me. I mean, I'm not the only person around doing something good. Thank you for having me. I feel honored. And thank you Golden Destiny Hotels for having us here. Thank you so much. Thank you Aduli Ojekwe, my cousin. Yes. So number 6 Awoniyi.
What do they do?
It's a hotel. It's very close to the airport, the local airport or international airport. So if you're traveling, please spend the night with Golden Destiny.
Thank you for having us, Golden Destiny. Till we see you next time. This is The Talk Influencers.